Hello and welcome along to this coverage of West Ham United under-21s versus Stoke City under-21s. I'm Ben Smith, joined by Mark Phillips for a game that West Ham will be looking forward to after a big win against Leeds on Monday. A real confidence-boosting win with a away triumph. That's a couple of wins back-to-back now for the Irons, and they'll be looking up towards those high positions in the league table now. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, they had a good start to the season. I think we won the first 4 or 5, then we had quite a big dip in the middle, and now we seem to be coming back on a decent run. Good result when away at Leeds United. It played at York's ground. Very good evening for us. It's good.
The only complaint Mark Robertson did have was that the game wasn't perhaps put to bed when it could have been, and he also said the game management could have been better, but the 3 points, of course, all that really matters.
Yeah, I think if he's got a fair point. Now we was 2-0 up. We'd like to go on and make it 3, and then it's comfortable. They got a goal back. I wouldn't say we was hanging on, but anything can happen in those last few minutes. But it was a good result.
And playing against a Stoke City team tonight, who've had a bad season by all accounts. They've had a difficult time of it with players being loaned out and some players having to make up the bench for the senior team. So it's been difficult for them to recreate that success from last season when they just missed out on the playoffs, but they did get a big win against Reading last time out 5-1, so perhaps things are starting to turn around for them.
Yeah, I tend to disagree with you about if you're on the bench for the first team, that is what our job is all about, getting on the bench, that is it. I mean, if they're not in this team and they're around the first team, that is what you really want. Whether they're playing for the first team or on the bench, that's what it's all about. It does weaken the under-21s, admittedly. But really, that's what you're trying to achieve in life.
Yeah, and they had some help from one of those players, Emre Tezgel, who scored a hat-trick at Reading. He's not in the side tonight, but clearly they have enjoyed being able to call upon those players who have been part of the success of the academy, which is a more successful academy than their current league position perhaps suggests. But they did get a big result at Man City as well a couple of weeks ago, a 2-2 draw against the league leaders. So this is not a pushover for West Ham tonight.
Definitely not. I mean, you mentioned Tezgel. I know to my own cost, Tezgel was a long time ago now, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. We drew them away in the Youth Cup, and he went into extra time, and he scored the winner, unfortunately for me. But we did get revenge when we won the Youth Cup. We played him again away at Stoke and beat him when he wasn't playing. But on his night, he is a complete handful. Really is.
Yeah, he also scored 4 against Forest Green in November for the 21s in the cup game. So 7 goals in 3 appearances for him for Stoke, who have had a bit of a reshuffle with their coaching staff as Ryan Shawcross has joined up with the first team. Dave Hibbert takes the reins as the teams make their way out for this Friday night action, as West Ham look to go level on points with Brighton in 3rd. They'd also go above Chelsea with a win here tonight. West Ham, of course, the senior team, will travel to Chelsea on Monday in a big game for Graham Potter's team, looking to make it 3 successive league victories. Stoke City hoping that victory against Reading was the turnaround. It was their first win of the campaign. They're on 5 points from their 11 matches, and Dave Hibbert will be hoping for more of the same. But West Ham will start as favourites. Another strong lineup for them this evening, which will bring you and in goal is Finn Herrick, Junior Robinson and Ezra Mayer's lineup with Preston Fearon, Arudis Golombekis, Louise Yao, Sean Moore, Tyrone Akpata, Josh Ajala, Kamarai Swire and Regan Clayton with the captain's armband. On the bench it's Dan Rigger, Mason Terry, Lewis Brown, Josh Briggs and Brad Dolligan. And for the visitors, it's Alfie Brooks in goal, Jaden Dixon, the 17-year-old, plays with Josh Bickerton, Jake Griffin, Christy Grogan, Gabrielle Kelly, Sid Agina, Victor Gromek, Keki Jeffers, Chinonso Chiweze and Jack Griffiths, who scored in that draw at Man City and also scored here last season in a 3-1 win for West Ham. On the bench for Stoke, it's Kieran Wilcox, Noah Cooper, Dean Adekoya, Francis Kamaya and Harvey Watts.
It looks like with our formation, I think we'll be playing with 3 centre-halves and 2 wing-backs. I haven't spoke to anyone on the coaching staff, but just presuming that the players are out there, I think that's what we'll line up as.
Do you expect Stoke to sit in and try and stay in this game for large periods of it, Mark, or do you think they'll attack from the off and try and make this an end-to-end encounter?
I think they might have a medium to low block and might sit in, but they'll always come and give you a game physically. They'll be dangerous at set pieces, they'll compete, they'll be tough, they'll be rough. I might be doing them a disservice. I don't expect them to be a purist side playing through the thirds, if I'm honest, but maybe they'll surprise us.
Yeah, place in that top 16, probably out of reach now for the Potters. West Ham have quite the cushion in their quest to make the playoffs again. Also love to get themselves into that Premier League International Cup. As Stoke in all black, West Ham in claret and blue, of course, are ready. And we are underway, and we'll soon see the shape, as you mentioned, if West Ham do indeed play with 3 centre-halves. One of them there getting it away to Gabriel Kelly, who gets his foot on the ball for Stoke. Now Bickerton. Strong challenge there by Sean Moore, who's been in good form. They do go long via Brooks. Might be some of those aerial battles this evening, as you mentioned. Stoke maybe not likely to pass their way through the lines as Sean Moore chases that one down. Appeals for a nudge there. Now it's West Ham's turn to go direct as Ajala chases it down. He'll chase that header as well. And it very nearly came for Sean Moore. Bit of a mix-up at the back there for Stoke, but they do survive.
Quite a good last-ditch tackle from their defender, actually, because I thought Sean was just going to place it into an empty net, but I think it's the number 2. He makes just enough, just there.
Yeah, Dixon did just enough. It was a header back by Jake Griffin. It was an awkward one for him to judge the weight of. Forced Brooks to come out as a free kick. Goes Stoke's way.
We have adopted the 3 centre-halves, 2 wing-backs, as I presumed, with Junior and Regan being the 2 wing-backs.
Josh Bickerton has pulled himself into some space and looks like he might be the target as he moves in field now, and he is indeed the target. Robinson watches it, gets underneath it, and back it goes to Finn Herrick. Sam looking to make some progress. Well defended though. Stoke City know that a fast start is important. It is one of the trickier games left on their schedule. And back to Herrick they go again. Colin Beckis. West Ham do look to play their way through the middle, and they've done so successfully right up until that last moment there as Grogan made the interception, and now it's Dixon. Or Chibueze now. Dixon on the overlap, instead he plays one into the 6-yard box and earns his team a corner. Good start by Stoke.
I think their number 5 is his name Grogan, the centre back. He's cut out quite a few balls already. He's an important defender. He could be the one for us to miss. So, plenty forward for Stoke. This could definitely be one of their attacking things. They focused on Stoke. They're very good from set pieces. They always have been.
At all levels, of course. That is a good delivery. An important touch from Herrick, just to palm it away. And then it's properly cleared. Back in it comes from Gromek. And that's one for Herrick to watch and claim. And he's quickly looking to get West Ham on the move. And strong defending again. Good to see Regan Clayton in the team again.
Yeah, he's had such a long time out. Really pleased for him. Really pleased for him. He's come back like he didn't think he'd been away. He's been playing well. Done well, Regan. Got on with his football.
He's been eased back into the fold after 9 months on the sidelines. Horrific knee injury. We'll be hoping to stay fit and get some minutes under that belt of his the rest of this campaign. Enjoyed some great success throughout his time at West Ham. Moore managed to squeeze their way through there, and Moore has emerged with it. In the end he was outnumbered. Now Kelly. Bickerton looks down the line. Again, that's where the 3 centre-backs of West Ham are able to mop up those situations. This ball collected by Gromek, and he does well. He just got his foot to that first, but it falls to Robinson, who's going to go on a run. And he's got more to his right. Options through the middle as well. Has to check back and spreads the play. Gets a round of applause for that ball-carrying effort. So I'm just looking to sustain some possession now. Unable to do so. Claims for a free kick ignored. Ward by Dixon. Chukwueze on the chase. And he wins the battle there. Chukwueze still has it. Final ball finds a West Ham shirt. And they are not hanging around. And that's a nice flick into the path of Moore. Again, enough bodies back for Stoke to deal with it.
Well, one in the air there by Josh Ajala, which I wouldn't say is a strong point of his game. Good, very good header. We've been playing a little bit direct ourselves, which I wouldn't say is a strength of ours. Maybe it's sort of sucking us into it. I'd rather we imparted our style in the game, our passing style through the midfield.
Wyatt. And now Clayton, back to Swyatt. Patter. Swyatt gets it back, and that's clever for Clayton to try and pick out Ajala in the middle. Stoke very quick to get back in their shape when West Ham are in possession. But they are pressing and they are winning it back in those sort of areas, Stoke, and they'll look to break. And that's a free kick over on that far side.
Even when we've got into advanced areas and we put crosses and things into their box, they've got a really good shape of their two centre halves, really in good shape. So I think they're going to take some breaking down tonight. It's not going to be an easy encounter. Sometimes it's not saying this is going to happen, but you get one, you get two, it's like that. But getting the first one's going to be difficult.
Yeah, they did strike early at Leeds, West Ham. Love a repeat of that, of course. They might take patience. They did, of course, against Sunderland here in the last home game. It's the odd goal separating the sides that night. As Clayton has some defending to do now. Not taking any chances. And Griffiths went tumbling over again. They're just struggling to find space over on that right-hand side of their attack, and they lose possession. Robinson never needs a second invitation to get forward, and here's Sean Moore. Just looking to find Robinson again. Now Kelly and Gromek. Here's Dixon. Moved a little bit early there. Did Keke Jeffers.
Trying to play some football though, Stoke, to be honest with him. He's trying to play through with thirds there. Maybe I've done him a disservice.
That was nicely played to Moore. Good feet from him. And then from Fearon. Now it's Swire who's pulled out to that left flank. And he isolated his man. And cut back just perhaps had too much weight on it. Bodies were arriving. It was Clayton that almost took it in his stride. Oh, he would love to get on the score sheet after what he's been through. Goalkeeper comes out and does well. Finn Herrick, very decisive. Patter. West Ham would love to dictate the game in these areas, but Stoke again right back in their shape.
As I said, it wouldn't say it's a low block, it's quite a mid block really from Stoke if you think where they are. There's enough grass in behind them, like we've just found a bit there. So far they look quite good defensively, Stoke, to be honest.
Robinson. And they're picking their moments when to press, aren't they, Stoke?
Yep.
Happy to let West Ham have it until they try and move into these sort of positions.
Might need is just to increase the tempo a little bit. We're playing quite one-paced. It's good ball retention. We're not breaking any lines.
Loss of concentration there. Ends up with Stoke reclaiming possession, and Chibueze carries it towards the final third. In the end, he loses out. Wanted a free kick, didn't get one. And maybe there is some space opening up now. Ball wasn't released quick enough. Griffiths. Goes down, Griffiths that time. Does get the decision. He's the one they're looking to pick out with the ball at his feet.
Yeah, and out of possession, very well organised, well coached, aggressive defensives. They're a good side.
Kelly to the feet of Chibueze. You've seen plenty of it. Forward it goes from Dixon, looking for Josh Bickerton. It's given a little nudge by Robinson. Gets the delivery in, and it was a useful one. Again, needed Herrick to come and make a meaningful contact on it. That's why I'm looking to buy West Ham some time. Difficult to hold it up against two Stoke players, though. Griffiths. Still going, goes over. Referee not interested.
I'm not sure. I've seen them given. I'm not saying it was, I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm going to have another look at it. I can see where the coaching staff's up in asking. I would have been for my own team. Asking a few questions, Stoke, to be honest.
It looked like Griffiths had the chance to let fly there.
Yeah. It was one of them. He just looked a tad off balance, and I don't know if someone sort of helped him on his way. I'm not sure. Good run from the lad, though. Good run.
That's nicely done. Bickerton. Stoke growing in confidence. A bit more attacking intent about them now as well. Chibueze. And that's overhit.
Yeah, good little spell for Stoke, if I'm honest. I've done them a bit of disservice, saying there's a bit of a route one side. They've played some football. Is this the incident? Oh, where we go.
She looked like came off Jeffers there. Here's the incident with Griffiths weaving his way into the box.
Not enough for me. And I am totally biased towards West Ham, but there's just not enough for me there. I think he was already off balance and he was going down. But if he was at the other end, I'd be shouting for it, but I don't think it was one.
But a warning sign nonetheless, with the threat that Stoke do possess. That's another brave pass through the middle. Robinson. Wonder if those wing-backs might be key from an attacking point of view for West Ham. With that, as you said, sort of mid-block from Stoke, might take some extra bodies in wide areas.
Yeah, we have to remain patient though. When we're playing balls like that, they're really million-dollar balls. The chance of them coming off a slim, we're better playing through the thirds, getting in little pockets, coming in off the line, rather than playing the game in Stoke sort of style, which they're going to be better at than us. We've got to impart our style on the game, and then things should fall for us.
Brooks just taking his time there before picking the ball up. Shows the intent of Stoke to frustrate West Ham this evening. They have had chances of their own in this opening quarter of an hour. Neither goalkeeper with any saves to make thus far. Louisial going in. Gromick, and he is looking, play one over the top, and have to be careful there, Clayton, and confidently done in the end.
I don't think we're getting enough quality possession to keep them at bay really. It's breaking down for us, and they look the more threatening side so far. But we've got intelligent footballers, and I hope we'll work it out. But might have done Stoke a disservice before the game, saying they're going to be a bit run and a bit agricultural. They've been far from it. Been the better football inside, if I'm honest.
Wonder if Mark Robson might make any tactical adjustments to get an extra body in midfield. Perhaps you have got three centre-backs back there.
Yeah, I think Stoke would have known we probably have been playing like that the last sort of few games. So we have got the personnel to do that if need be. We've got Steve Potts in the dugout, Gerrard in the dugout, who have vast experience. If they feel a change is needed, I'm sure that's what it'll take.
Turns and releases it, just looking to thread it through for Bickerton. They are pressing quite aggressively now, and West Ham have managed to play their way through up to a point. Stoke doing a good job of winning it back in that midfield area. That's given away cheaply though. West Ham unable to capitalise. Bickerton again the target of that diagonal ball, and that is kept in very well by Herrick. Around the corner by Moore. Looking for Ajala. Slight nudge there. Louisial cute enough to get away with it.
However biased I am, that was a free kick against West Ham.
Yeah, certainly was an extension of the arm, wasn't it? That's a useful ball, and the flag does stay down. Swire, he cuts it back for Moore, who takes his time off the line. Best opportunity of the game so far, that. Everything but the finish. And it comes again in towards Ajala.
Definitely best chance of the game, without a shadow of a doubt. Good defending from the Stoke fella, actually, getting back behind his keeper, making a good block. Cam timed his run excellently to get us in.
That was another good ball as well.
I was waiting for the flag to go up, it didn't come, so he must have timed his run in a good vein.
Another long ball to be dealt with by Mayers. Settle down the call from the Stoke bench as they recover from that chance that really could have brought the opening goal. Sean Moore with clever feet to round the goalkeeper.
I thought originally he was going to hit it first time. Now, then once he's had a touch, they're all grouped in. Good block. I mean, there was two blocking as well, so It was an hard target to get. I think it first went to him, maybe the first time. Nice and easy here though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was the anticipation of a veteran from Jaden Dixon.
Yeah, it was good covering.
And Stoke will send plenty of bodies forward for this set piece, just in front of the halfway line.
I think there was quite a timely chance for us because Stoke was definitely, their confidence was rising and they were starting to dictate the game for a little while. Needed a chance just to give them a little reminder that we're here. This is quite dangerous. Stoke will work on stuff like this.
Rogan with the first contact, headed away, only as far as Jack Griffiths. Up against his opposite number, Clayton. He does have help. Griffiths stopped there by Clayton, who stuck to his task well.
There's a prime example there. We've got to retain possession for longer than that. Quite a sloppy pass. We need to get a bit higher now. We need to get higher. Good shot. Well done.
Dixon forced backwards. And they are forced into a long ball forward, which Louisiana watches and wins.
No, nothing with that.
Swayer was trying to get away. He was being pulled there, and he's just letting the referee know about that.
I don't think Mark Robson's too impressed with it either down below here. Poor old fourth official's getting a bit of an earful. It always makes me laugh, the fourth official. He hasn't given the decision. The referees give the decision, or even the linesman. The fourth official's the one's getting it in the ear hole, poor bloke. He never says that, he just looks at him with a blank expression. Damn, it's a job for me being a fourth official.
Definitely certain managers, they dread having to officiate.
I went to see one of our players on loan Saturday. Gideon was on loan at Wickham, they was playing Northampton. Kevin Nolan's now the manager at Northampton, and I know Kev for me obviously. He gave the fourth official an absolute torrid.
Moore with the touch. It hasn't been much for the referee to get involved with this evening. That penalty decision didn't look like there was much in it really. On Griffiths, who has been one of the more lively Stoke players this evening so far. Both he and Chibueze have looked to make things happen from wide areas.
Yeah, he looks a threat when it goes to him wide, and he's cutting in on his right foot and the left wing. He looks quite a threat for him, doesn't he?
Tomorrow on West Ham's YouTube and Facebook channels there will be the premiere of a new series called Ironworks, and the first instalment will be a look at Jared Bowen's rise from non-league to West Ham captain. It contains interviews with Jared, his dad and some of his ex-coaches, so make sure you tune in for that 10 AM on West Ham's YouTube and Facebook tomorrow.
He's a really down-to-earth fella, Joe, I'm sure. I went to Hereford this year to see Brentwood Town play Hereford away. Brentwood actually won, they're my local team. And the groundsman is Jared's uncle. And I met him, he's a really nice fella, talking about, we call him Jazzo here, Jared, how he was as a boy, and he's a down-to-earth lad. And he'll be good when he's back fit playing for us.
Not too far off, hopefully.
Hopefully have some involvement Monday night at Stamford Bridge.
That's nicely done from McPatter. Wide he goes for Clayton. That's a wicked delivery. Dealt with well by Bickerton.
That was a good picture when Regan crossed that. We had good numbers in the box, good bodies. But again, good defending from Stoke there. They were in good positions, held their positions well, and made first contact with the header.
Again, they're looking for Chibueze. Bit of an awkward one. Eric taking the responsibility. Dixon's done well again. It's been really bright for Stoke.
Yeah.
Confident with the ball at his feet. And of course, making that crucial clearance off the line to deny Sean Moore.
You mentioned it earlier, it's got a lot of similarities to the last home game. And we've got a 1-0 victory over Sunderland. Very similar game.
Griffith's a target, and he will get to this. That's well defended. It's kind of been the story of the game. Some half chances down either side. Defence is on top though.
I just think our tempo's got to be quicker. This is quite pedestrian. It's good retention of the ball, but it's a lot of it's in front of him.
Tapping in there was Golan Beckis. Patter staying busy. I wonder if West Ham might flood the box from this promising position.
I'd like to know the ages of the Stoke team, because we have got a lot of under 18s on the pitch, which is what it's all about. You know, playing players up. I wonder if they've got any under 18s in their side as well.
Yeah, well, Dixon, who we've been singing the praises of, he's only 17.
Brilliant. So he's a first year scholar. That's a good sign.
More, and that's seen through to the goalkeeper. They got Sid Agina as well, number 7. He's 17 years of age.
Right, 2, which is good.
Mostly teenagers in this Stoke side. As I say, a lot of the older players who helped them almost reach the playoffs last year have been on the fringes of the senior team. There's more. Makes the telling pass, and in the end, West Ham do take the lead through Ajala. It's he who breaks the deadlock again. And out of nothing, the Irons are in front.
2 or 3 really good quality, crisp passing, great ball from Cam. Just done enough to get his toe in it and stretch it over the line. Once we regained it, I think it was Tyrone there, then we made some good pass. Good pass. Sean Moore does well, picks Cam out, Josh stays on side. Keeper commits himself. Thanks for coming, we're 1-0 up. Good goal. And I'm biased.
Striker's instincts from Josh Ajala, perfectly positioned. But as you say, that was the football that we know this West Ham side are capable of. Lovely link-up with Sean Moore and Swire, who fed it into a perfect area. Awful for the Stoke defenders, those sort of balls. Absolutely impossible to deal with.
It was right in what we call the corridor of uncertainty. Right in there, you're either going to get a touch and put it in for an own goal, or or you're going to make an excellent clearance. One of the two. It was good football. The minute that Tyrone regained it, it was good, crisp passing, put us in.
West Ham have needed to be patient.
Yep.
Gave him a few chances, but that was one that couldn't be missed. And now Stoke. It'll be interesting to see how they react to that. An interesting ball. The flag does go up though.
I beg to differ when you say it couldn't be missed. we always have a staff game at West Ham on a Friday morning, 7:30 kickoff in the Dome. And I've seen lots of those sort of chances missed, I can assure you. Not by me, obviously, because I'm a quality footballer, but it's other members of staff which shall remain nameless.
Well, Josh Ajala would have been very annoyed with himself if he'd have missed it.
Yeah, he would. I'm jesting. Good build-up play. He just strung a few things together. Go on, Cam, you're in.
Did come off the arm of Swire.
Did. I wonder if this goal's going to open the game up a little bit, for both sides. But I have to say, Stoke have been quite impressive. Probably feel a little bit unfortunate to be a goal down.
Yeah, it's 2 goals in as many home games for Ajala.
Great turn, Josh. Move it. Goal gives a player so much confidence as well.
Yeah, it was a lovely goal, wasn't it, by him against Sunderland. Clever feet to get away from his man and a very composed finish.
It was.
His goal tonight a much easier finish, of course, but the movement to get into that 6-yard box right where Swire was going to play it in. Equally impressive in many ways. Old school number 9's goal.
Yep, it was. It actually was. As West Ham fans as old as me can remember, a bit of a Pop Robson. Pop Robson was a bit of a poacher like that. He'd get on the end of things. I think he might be offside there.
Flag does stay down. And Ajala.
Got to put it back.
He does indeed. Robinson. Did he take too long?
I'm liking this line on this side. He's not giving anything offside, is he? It's working. I'm not saying anyone is offside. I'm just saying there's been a couple of close calls that we've got him from. Junior just hesitated a little bit there. Should have had I think she's just gone with what we would call his swing of his left foot. Made contact with it. Again, good blocking from Stoke. But Junior just takes it, I think, first time. Now, he had a few touches and got shut out.
How about that change of pace from Ajala here? Let's take it around Grogan. Look at that.
Yeah. Sorry to harp on about it, but again, reminded me of myself this morning in the staff game. The defender, not Josh.
Stoke just need a little bit of respite. Could have easily found themselves 2 down there. Here's Dixon. Happy to recycle. No need, of course, for a complete change in tact at 1-0. And that's going to be seen by Mayers.
Defending for Mayers, again he's an under-18, eligible for a youth team. You said this number 2 here, what was his name there playing?
Jaden Dixon.
17, is he? It's quite impressive. In fact, he's extremely impressive. He's very composed, got good passing range, got good pace. He's a decent player. It just shows that Stoke are doing things right, the same as our club. You know, if you're a youth team, if you're 17, 18, even 16, if you're good enough, they'll push you up into the 21s, and that's what it's about.
Yeah, he's played a bit for the under-18s this season. Dixon, often the case with academy players.
Yep. As I said earlier, Aridis, he's an under-18, Ezra, under-18, Josh Ajala, under-18, Preston, under-18, so we're doing it the right way as well, without blowing our trumpets. I suppose I'm a little bit, but it shows us that's the way academies should go.
Is he out too strong? That's cut out though, and they've got numbers here, Stoke. Gabriel Kelly being one of them, and Louisiana gets across. And the free kick is won there by Swyatt.
I think it was a case there of Stoke not knowing their players. The one play you don't want to try and outstrength is Lewis Al. He is a strong man. Yeah, he just steps across the fella.
Yeah, he's played senior football, of course, Louisiana, plenty of it in his Sao Paulo days.
Yep. I think yeah, there was a little bit of talk about him going back to Brazil and that, but I think he'd missed the climate and weather of Rush Green too much on a cold January winter's night. He's a very popular member of the group, but he really is popular with the players, Lewis Al. Might be due to the size of him. He wouldn't care if he wasn't popular anyway. But no, the lads really like him. His English was really not fantastic when he first come, but got to know a few bits of Cockney here and there, and he's a popular bloke.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of West Ham's academy players get the call up to the senior team this season. Perhaps he's one that might feel he's in line at some point.
Yeah, he's always done a good job for 21s. You know, he's always been a really solid performer, really has. Yeah, I mean, there's 3 players not playing tonight who would have normally been playing. You know, Ollie Scales, Calum Casey and Lewis Alford. So I see it as a bonus rather than a slight.
Well, it was elegantly done by Louisiana in the first place, but not on the same wavelength as Fearon. And the strike there was brilliantly connected with by Gromek. Luckily for West Ham, there were bodies in the way.
Yeah, he started off showing a little bit of Brazilian flair, then he went into a bit of Beacon Tree blocking.
Griffin. Again, they look for Bickerton. This time he's found. Now Chibueze.
You need to get up and out a bit, up and out. Don't sit in, don't sit in.
Swire leading the press. Here's Kelly. It's just when it gets to that final third for Stoke that things have been breaking down. Struggling to make inroads.
They are trying to play their way in. They're not just like, they hit quite a few diagonal passes, but they're not just lumping the ball forward. They played a far better style than I envisaged them playing, if I'm honest. This lad's very confident.
That was brave.
Taking that well, taking that very well.
You would think that would produce a yellow card under normal circumstances.
100% in the Premier League, he's out of booking. 100%.
He's actually protesting his innocence, perhaps complaining about an earlier incident.
Yeah, he's complaining about the 9 being tackled earlier, but that Cam's turned in there, and that they're just completely pulling him back.
Robinson did his utmost to try and keep that in.
Istanbul, all day long.
Linesman agrees. Stays in your good books.
Yeah. Hit the geezer in the boat. That's face to you, so hit the geezer in the face. Or hit the player in the face if we're talking English.
It's okay, we're on West Ham's YouTube channel. Sure, plenty of viewers understand.
Dad and your mates ain't got a clue what I've been speaking about for 64 years.
I'm sure those who tune in regularly to these streams started to get used to it.
And they have actually. Just might be offside there if he gets anywhere near it.
Gives Hour plenty of time. And Moore will make life difficult there for Bickerton. Force a throw in. 4 minutes remain in this first half that has been relatively comfortable for West Ham without completely dominating. They do have that 1-goal lead through Josh Ajala. I'd love to add to that with Moore. And he was just looking for that first-time pass. It will come again for Fearon.
I think Sean should have been a bit more, bit greedy if you want, a bit more selfish. Good work from Cam. And he sort of went back to him where he should have maybe taken it on. Cam's starting to make things happen now. It's going into Kamara there. He's causing them problems. Rough running with it and with his passing.
They do persist with this diagonal ball out to this left-hand side, Stoke, and that slip from Chibueze was costly. He could have been right on the end of that.
Yeah, a lot of diagonal balls, and this three tends to dart inside as a bit of an inverted fullback. Been obviously listening to Pep Guardiola. Here he goes again, here he goes again. I haven't found him.
And for something they tried quite a lot, they've not had much success with it. It is a little bit surprising that they continue to go to that diagonal.
Yeah, they obviously think they're going to get, it's going to reap reward sometime in the evening, but Junior, to be fair, has defended him well. But it's been far from one-sided, if I'm honest, although we're one in front. Don't remember Finn having to make a serious save. There was half a shout for a penalty that wasn't. Apart from that, they haven't really caused us that many problems.
Yeah, the only work Herrick's really had to do is a couple of crosses that have come his way that he's dealt with.
He came out and made a couple of good headed interceptions, which he'll remind me of later, because he fancies himself as a bit of a footballer. All goalkeepers do, and they're frustrated players. I can already hear the complaints coming in as we speak.
And you wouldn't really say Alfie Brooks and the Stoke goals made a save.
I can't recall one, if I'm honest.
Been one off the line and one in the back of the net.
Go on, Cam. Go on, Cam.
Twyer.
We're in.
And here's another opportunity.
Oh, one touch too many, I thought.
Trying to get it onto his right foot.
Yep, should have pulled the trigger. Again, easy for me to say, standing up here.
Okay, 1 minute, Christy, 1 minute, come on.
Yeah, he was trying to get, as you say, he was trying to get it onto his right foot.
Yeah, it's a crucial touch there by Grogan. Just stab it away.
Be a nice time to score on the 45th minute, but then when isn't there a nice time to score? It's a funny thing people say that, great time to score. Is there a bad time to score then? Oh, referee there, the shocker there, son.
But 1-0, probably a fair reflection of how the first half's gone, just about.
Probably just about, and I am biased as I say, but probably just about. When you think about, there was 2 blocks on the line, wasn't there? There was one from Junior and one for someone else wide. And the goal itself, so yeah, I think that's just about fair, because as we both said, Finn hasn't actually made a save. They're not bad, Stoke, they're not a rubbish team by a long way. And the game's far from over.
That was no nonsense as we move in to added time.
And that was the old have it pint of John Smith's, wasn't it? Other beers are available, by the way, I was just sort of saying. They still make John Smith's, I don't know.
Oh, I've not seen it for a long time.
Yeah. I think we need a little bit of sharpening up, just like bit, injection of pace in us in the second half. Come out and really take over first 10 minutes of it. Maybe get another one. 2-0. It's a long way back from it. 2-0.
Uzial's header, and Robinson looked to get there, and the pump forward could pay dividends. Jala making a nuisance of himself, picked up by Ekpata. Beeren, and that is half-time, and a half that West Ham huffed and puffed for the first 20 minutes or so. Eventually they did get the breakthrough. Josh Ajala finishing off a lovely move, which Sean Moore and Kamarai Swire were a part of. Stoke have been restricted to very little. West Ham could have had more. But they do have that important lead, and as it stands they will be level with third place Brighton and above Chelsea after this game in hand. So it's looking up for the Irons as we look through the action from this first half.
From there on, with the Tyrone nicks it, Sean Moore cuts inside, well weighted pass, great ball from Cam, nice tidy finish. It was a well worked goal, really was. But we haven't had it all our own way, so the next 10 minutes after the break, will be really important, really important. Obviously if we get another one, then we're in a comfortable zone. If they get one, then game on.
So join us in 15 minutes or so for the second half here as we go into the break with the scoreline at West Ham 1, Stoke 0.
West Ham means everything to me. It's changed my life. Jared has been able to live his dream out. It's just an absolute joy to go and watch him play football every week.
He just wants to run through a brick wall for you. And that's infectious. Great memories.
The confidence he had with the ball, he wasn't scared of running with the ball. To do that at that standard, you have to take notice of him and think, how far can this kid go?
Years. When I came, I couldn't imagine I spent here 5 years. Now I can have even a British passport. I played the first game against Brighton. Obviously, that's the first game of Premier League. Then I scored the first game against Chelsea at home, and we won 3-2. That was like a massive game for us. I also remember I really like the game in Europe against Seville. We won 2-0. I had the bunch on my head that time, and I scored a goal as well. So that was a really good day and another moment I never forget when we play here. And yeah, it was a great European night for West Ham. Everton away when we won 3-1, but I scored the second one, like 90-minute winner, and that was my favorite because I ran to our fans, and it was like perfect moment for me. Obviously the Prague was so special, it's like a miracle, and obviously for West Ham fans it was after 50-60 years to get this type of trophy. The momentum and everything all together was very special. This is the biggest football success what I have done, and this memory will stay forever with me, families and fans as well. 5 years, and if you say me like one of them, I won Hammer of the Year, it's mean a lot for me that like even the players or fans voted for me. That was perfect, and another story what I done, so that's I'm super proud of it. And this gave me the connection with the fans as well, so I'm super happy for that. When I came, for example, my daughter was 1 year old, and now she's already 6. She's a big girl. My wife brought here a second daughter, and third son is on the way. So even like off the pitch, we are happy and I would say successful time here.
Morning, Dino.
Morning.
Oh, too right.
Turn it over. Yeah, it'll be fine.
You're only going to do this for a couple of minutes.
Left, yeah, one side. No shimmy in the middle.
The last two lads, very good, Luke. Nice lads, that's it. Just get a feel for your body, lads. Get the movements going, nice and bouncy. Just try and get light on your feet. One more little step, lad, for 30 seconds. Go through those movement patterns and stay with your man. 2 steps to get the legs going. Very nice, lad. Good. Last 10 seconds. And then follow your man. There it is. Good. All across. Good. Nice tempo on the side. Use your hand, boys. Use your hand. Good. There you go. Get up. Good. You hold him. Stay with him, lads. Good. There you go, lads. Get close enough to get that hand involved, lads. There you go. Get close enough to get that hand involved. You stay with him. Good. Well done. When you've attacked one. Ready, 2 wide. Good.
Let's go.
Come on, boys. Come on.
Inside.
Yep.
Good.
3. 4. Yes, but it's set. Good.
7.
Yes. 7.
Come on.
Keep going. Go fast. Don't run. 1.
Yes.
Good. Draw. Good. Go. Good. That's fair. That's 15, that's 15, that's 16, that's 17, that's 18. That's 24. Come on, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, that's 10, that's 11, that's 12, that's 13, that's 14, that's 15, 16, 17, that's 18, that's 19, that's 20, that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 5. Wow, 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 wow. What up, Bob? 2 living, 2, that's 3, that's 4, that's 6, that's 7, that's 8 now, that's 9, that's 10, that's 11, that's 12, that's 13, that's 14, that's 15, that's 16, 17, 18, 11, 18, that's 20, that's 21, 22, that's 24, 25. I need to move. That's 7, Tom. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. That's 11. That's 12. 13. 14. 15. That's 16. That's 17. That's 18. That's 19. 19. That's good.
So welcome back. We're just getting set for the second half as the teams re-emerge, and we've just been speaking off there about the importance of this first 10 minutes after the break. Stoke looking to get back into the game, and West Ham would love to really kill it off now, wouldn't they?
Yeah, I think the next 10 minutes, as I said earlier, it's a good time to score. There's never a bad time to score. But in the next 10 minutes, like maybe like Sunderland did against, they really had to come out of with a real purpose. So first 10 minutes, hope we can weather it, maybe get another one ourselves. But then after that, maybe draw Stoke out, and hope there's gaps we can find. But I was quite impressed with Stoke. There was better football inside than I give them credit for.
But it was West Ham who found the breakthrough, as we're just showing you here. If you missed it in the first half, Josh Ajala, who scored in that game against Sunderland, finds the net here.
There's no changes for West Ham. I can't see any for Stoke either, so both teams remain the same, I think.
What will Mark Robson's team talk have been at half-time, do you think?
Just making sure the quality of our pass in the final third, because we've got to in the final third, and when we do, if the chances do present themselves, be a bit more clinical maybe than we have been, be out of sight, be nice and tight and steady at the back, which we have been. Never forget we're winning the game 1-0, and we end winning the game 1-0. It's not a terrible thing.
It would shoot West Ham up the table. They're really climbing over these last few weeks. Can leapfrog Chelsea, get up there alongside Brighton.
Which, again, I'm biased and I blow my own club trumpet, which is well known. But when you think of the players we have out on loan from the 21s, we've got Roddy Potts at Portsmouth, Callum Marshall at Huddersfield, Patrick Kelly at Doncaster, Gideon Kadu at Wickham. They're all players who would normally be playing in the 21. They're out on loan, so it's good, and it shows in-depth quality we have in our academy. That's a good pass.
Patter. He's just looking to squeeze that through towards Ajala. Might get another go here, like Patter.
Play Junior.
Early delivery. Away by Griffin. Going as far as Clayton. And the game just slipping into a similar pattern as it did in the first half. Stoke did dominate possession as far as the stats are concerned, but the meaningful possession tended to come from West Ham in those midfield areas.
As Sam Allardyce and David Moyes will say, stats don't win football matches. I do like us to dominate possession, like the first team did at Villa last week.
That was a very entertaining game. That's well won back by Ajala. He will wait for support. Comes from Robinson. Bodies getting into the box. One of them being Ajala. Is Fearon. It's his cross. And arriving there was Clayton.
Made some good late runs to the back stick, Wigan. Really, really pleased to see him back out, as you said. Been out for 9 months and showing a good engine. I think the player just darted in front of him there, so I've put him off.
Fourth official getting an earful again, is it?
Yeah, it's a great job that fourth official get caned for other decisions. Oh, he's smiling, he's taking it well, taking it on the chin. I don't even know what Robbo's on about, but he's getting into the fellow about something.
I think there was a challenge by Grogan. It was a clumsy one on the halfway line, but West Ham ended up winning the ball back anyway, and they got it back here again as well through Robinson, who is on his bike, and the ball has too much on it. It's going to come through though to Swire. support from Clayton. Now Patter. And Fearon.
We've come out this second half with good purpose actually. The game is mainly being played to our left, which is where we want it.
Just like to see them keep that tempo in the passing, wouldn't you, in these areas?
Yep. When we increase the tempo of it, we ask questions of Stoke's back four.
Zala gets his body in between ball and man.
Just play, come out!
And he's isolated Grogan.
I think Grogan's a good centre half when the game's really all in front of him. He comes, heads it, volleys it. When he's actually in a foot race with Josh, fancy Josh to go past him.
One by Clayton. Two number 8s competing for it there. Stoke battling hard with Griffiths winning out that time, and now it's Agina going on a run down this right hand side, the 17-year-old. Well defended. Out to Griffiths though. And now Griffin. That was loose. And could this be a break opportunity for West Ham? This time Patter can't quite get there. And as you say, Grogan, with everything in front of him, makes the right decision.
Yeah, I think he's a good centre half. I just think he's one. You actually, if there's grass in behind him, you can ask questions about his pace, as we did in the first half.
You two work something. Stay there, press. You two work something. Work something. And again, move again, move again. Okay, go where you want. Go where you want.
Colin Beckis. Robinson needs to be careful, and they're hunting him down. Rogan's header, and that was an important touch there from Dixon. A little bit scrappy over on that far side though. Dixon just looks to shepherd it and concedes a throw in the end. Gave himself too much to do. Stoke preparing a change down below us. Instructions being given to Dean Adekoya by the looks of it. We did wonder how soon it would be before they roll the dice. Space here for Clayton. Loses his footing. Perhaps wanted it played a bit earlier, Regan Clayton. This time it's Sean Moore on the left hand side. It's too far in front of Clayton. Fearon slows it down. West Ham very happy to just recycle possession if there's not a forward pass on. And that's positive though from Robinson.
June.
Swire.
Comes past him. It's past him here.
It's Swire and the cutback. Couldn't find the Jala, that same combination again almost. And that's too keen there from Colin Beckis.
That's a polite way of too keen. It's come straight for the bit. When Cam gets to there and he's past him, I fancy him picking him out. He didn't really look up, that he was just sort of got there and sort of put it anywhere rather than pick the player out. The run was good.
And here is that first change.
Were they taking off? What number? I didn't see what number coming up. Over there, is it the 11 going off? Oh, it's going off.
Well, Dean Adekoya's on, and it's
10.
Chibueze, who we said was causing problems in that first 15-20 minutes or so, and then just couldn't quite get into it towards the back end of that first half, could he?
Yeah, he didn't really get enough service, the lad, really. And when he did get the service, he looked a threat, so you might feel a bit harshly dealt with being substituted. I won't be complaining.
You will if Adekoya scores.
I will.
And you can tell by the way he's slowly walking around the pitch, Chibueze. He's not best pleased with being withdrawn this early in the second half.
He doesn't look it.
A bit more intensity about Stoke's press. It did force a mistake, but Kelly sliding for it. Adekoya has gone through the middle for Stoke. Jeffers coming out to this right-hand side. He'd love to begin to have more of an impact on the game.
So the first 10 minutes of the second half was important, and I think we've weathered the storm and we've been the better side without being too biased. I think now gaps might start to appear for us. If we can hold the back line, keep it to a clean sheet, we will get other opportunities in between the lines, which hopefully we take one.
Substitute looking to get involved straight away. He goes down, wasn't much in it. Losing out too strong.
Too strong. All it was, just too strong. He's got a man strength, Louisel. Like a boxer would say, fighting someone who's got a man strength. He has got a man strength. And he'll show it again here. Thumbs up.
Kelly. Louisel again going in.
Yeah, he's a very strong man.
That's very well played.
Cam's done him here.
From Swire.
Next ball's an important one.
And he opted to try and find the Jala. He wondered if he perhaps might slide it in to his right.
Yeah, he did have a couple of options, didn't he? He went for that one. Great turn and run though from him to start with, and get him away from that situation. He's dragged the 5 out and he's away. He's trying to pull him and do everything, all sorts of things. Cam's a nuisance when he's like that.
And that was Griffin tugging him back. He avoided a caution in the first half for what was clearly a yellow card tackle, and thought better of it that time, as if he was on a yellow card, which he wasn't.
Yeah.
And that will frustrate Dave Hibbert. Possession given straight back to West Ham. Swire's just grown in confidence and influence, hasn't he, as this game's gone on?
Yeah, he had a very similar game week before last when we played Dagenham in the Premier Cup. In the second half, he was like virtually unplayable for him.
Given away by Griffin. Here's Clayton. Adekoya has clearly been told to press from the front with those fresh legs of his. And that's a good header, and here he is with the ball at his feet, Adekoya. One back though.
The whole of the Stoke side is a bit higher up the pitch, which is sometimes can be good for us. That's a disgraceful tackle, by the way.
Stays on his feet though. And this time the cutback is a better one. And Moore's shot was blocked. That's been the story of his day.
Edit.
Firm but fair.
Again, fantastic run from Cam. thought they were going to have a nibble at him in the box, entice him in for a penalty. And quite aggressive Stoke the last 5 minutes, which I wouldn't knock them for, trying to get themselves back in the game.
He's purring now, Swire. Into the 1-2. Felt he was upended again.
He is an absolute handful when he's on his day, Cam.
Move it now, press, move it now, good boy. Keep getting it, keep getting it, keep getting it.
Foul referee.
Press, keep getting the ball, keep giving it, moving it.
And just crouching down there. Swire, who, as you say, has been unplayable. There's also Alfie Brooks down for Stoke. Not sure how that could have happened. You always sceptical with
that. There is so the coach can have a word of his players. So many they're all coming over now. Nothing wrong with the keeper. Get up and play on. And Liam Lawrence and the other fellow have a chat with them, tell them how the game's changed and how they want it to change and any different tactics that he's going to impart on them. The keeper's nothing wrong with him. Just it happens all the time.
Yeah, Victor Gromek was booked for that challenge that you said.
Oh, was he? Yeah.
On Swire, and that's sort of been the only way they could stop him at certain times, hasn't it, Swire? He's been fouled a few times.
Yeah. I did think when he was running towards him in the box, one of them might have a misplaced challenge and would be awarded a spot kick. But I've been quite impressed with us the first 15 minutes of the second half, probably more than I was in the first half. I think we controlled most of it, if I'm honest. There we go, coach was imparting tactical there, and the goalkeeper's having a quick drink of water, I think.
Just one of those accepted pieces of gamesmanship in the game, isn't it?
Yeah, you might as well say, oh, after 60 minutes we'll have a little 2-minute break, we'll never chat with your players, but they'll go for the rigmarole of it at every level, Premier League level, conference level, under 21s level, dog and duck level. Playing wise, I know more about the dog and duck level actually than any of those other divisions. Although we did win the staff game this morning, a man of 63. Did I mention that? Yeah.
Once or twice. So after that breather, West Ham will look to remain on the front foot. Now by Bickerton over on that far side that led to this free kick. And they've got a switch on, Stoke. It's floated in. A good area. Come through to Louisial. He stands up towards that back post, all the way through to Robinson.
Still left a lot of bodies in the box. We can get it in there. Oh, this is an unpleasant picture for us. Oh, bad touch, I'm glad to say.
And a very firm challenge, and it almost came through to Adekoya. Had to be careful there, Gromek having just been booked, but he committed to it. Stoke bench calling for quicker passing. Regina. Really animated down there, the Stoke coaching staff. Looking for more from their players. That's cut out again by Akpata. He's been everywhere for West Ham. And he's gone down again, Adekoya. Again, just too strong, Louisial.
Yeah, went down like Trevor Burbick with Mike Tyson. Definitely up their aggression and up their tempo, Stoke. I still think they're going to leave. They'll be found out leaving a hole in behind them. Or maybe I'm wishing it will happen, I'm not sure.
Griffin. And again, it's Adekoya who's the target, and the flag goes up.
Scott William might be making a substitution down below. I don't know if it'd be Regan if he's got 90 minutes back in his legs. I'm not sure.
Much higher press from Stoke since that goalkeeper injury in inverted commas. A lot more vocal as well.
Yeah. It's actually our ball, but I'm biased, but it was our ball.
25 minutes for Stoke to rescue something here.
Both their coaching staff and the team are just trying to unsettle us a little bit, which I don't blame them at all. They're trying to get something out of the game. Here we go. Can keep it on, keep it on, keep it on.
He does keep it on. Swire. Clayton trying to get up with him. And they... Well, he's been pulled back. Referee didn't see it that way. Clayton can't believe it.
It was a foul. I'm not sure there's enough in it to get a penalty from him. He definitely pulled it. Definitely pulled it.
Yeah, it looked like Clayton was going to get on the end of that. Initially it didn't, and then it seemed to be right into his path. But after going down, the referee wave play on, and now West Ham come forward again. It's opened up here. Ajala making the run. He keeps going no more. And it was a good save from Brooks, the best save of the match.
That great run from Sean just opened up for him. It was excellent now. It was a great left foot shot into the corner. Keeps going, keeps going. No one's engaging him.
It was an unselfish run from Ajala, wasn't it, to drag the defender out of the way for more.
Oh, we're making wholesale changes. Looking down here, 3 coming on.
Just had another look at that penalty appeal. The arm was definitely pulled there off Clayton.
Yeah, I thought it was at the time. Making 3 subs here.
Dan Rigg, one of them. Josh Briggs and Brad Dolligan. So we wait to see who's going to make way.
But Tyrone's coming over. Is it a good game, Tyrone, actually? No, isn't it? It's come over to Mark. I've got that wrong. We've running off the pitch, come over to Mark the 9. Look at Preston, look at Preston.
He's wide open. And the return ball might be on. Instead, Fearing goes alone, and the cutback.
It's it.
Moore goes flying in.
That didn't look pleasant.
Referee reaches for his pocket. Issues a yellow card.
Yeah, you can't have much complaints there, Sean, really. Quite an unpleasant challenge. He's quite amused by it. He's smiling about it.
It's not the first time a cutback from that sort of area has just not quite been accurate enough.
Yeah, you were just into... No, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I've over-exaggerated. It was only 1 foot and he was on the floor, so in this day and age of sensationalism and let's have a look at VAR and all that sort of nonsense, maybe it wasn't as bad a challenge as I first thought. Reedus is coming off by the looks of things.
Colin Becker's making way. And Josh Ajala, who's done his job tonight.
Yep.
Scoring the only goal of the game so far. Decisive one.
All 3 under-18s that are coming off, by the way. And there is an important under-18s Premier Cup quarter-final on Tuesday against Manchester United here. So maybe they're saving their legs for that.
Yeah, played well tonight, Preston Fearon.
Yeah, well, I think all 3 of them have done well, actually. But again, Aridis is a first year. He's in under 17, so it's all experience for him. Nice to see Josh Briggs and Brad get on. And Rigg. Know what they can do. Got 25 minutes to impress.
Griffin takes a risk.
He did.
Gets out of that sticky situation. Now it's the fresh legs of those West Ham changes, isn't it, who can press.
Yeah.
Look to force mistakes out of Stoke. Not made too many from a defensive point of view.
No, I agree.
But they're a bit stretched here. Here's Robinson. 3 in the penalty area. Slows the move down, Robinson. As Bickerton kept them at bay.
Come on, Dan.
Didn't have as much time as he thought he did.
No. It's always hard coming off the bench, getting adjusted to the game. Nothing wrong with that, good tackle. Really, I'd like to hear Regan's voice talking, cajoling, organising from the left back position. He's always been a good talker. He was instrumental when we did win the Youth Cup, really organising a back line. Here and there, go on, that's all Regan. Great part of his game.
Touch that from Okpata. Does break for Adeko, who goes down this time, does buy the free kick.
Yeah, it was a foul. I just clipped him.
There's that diagonal. Clayton makes the first contact and stays very tight, too tight in fact, to Regina.
I'm thinking quite a generous decision, but I am biased. First contact on this is important. Let's see if I was right or wrong. Did Regan foul him? Yeah.
Slightest of pushes.
You're being polite. See more pushes at a church fete. Don't go to many church fetes, by the way.
It's an in-swinger, and it's caught by Herrick. It was too close to him. Cut across that too much.
I think he was actually aiming for Brad there. And he cut across a bit wider than he thought. I think he was aiming for Brad down the middle, number 16. We'll keep our concentration here, though. I think Stoke might still be asking a few questions.
Yeah, they've managed to stay in the game, despite West Ham having by far the better chances.
Stay in the game. You sound like a coach. That's exactly what a coach would say. Stay in the game, stay in the game. 1-1, thanks for coming. You've done your coaching badges.
Never even thought about it.
Just a cliche expert.
Territory gain from Stoke. You can come and coach your staff games if you want me to.
We've got players here who are actually uncoachable. I don't include myself in that. We have all sorts, physios, analysts. Strength and conditioning coaches. Lots of non-footballers.
Shame it doesn't go out on YouTube.
It should do. I think it does go on YouTube. It's got a little red triangle in the corner. If people can remember those years back.
He went in there. Adekoya, he's come off worse. And he's got the free kick.
That is a curious decision. It was a curious decision. As Robbo's shouting out, it's the other way. I think it was. I think Lewis Howe quite cleared the ball cleanly.
Just stood his ground, didn't he?
He just stood his ground, yeah. I don't think Robbo's impressed with that. I think Lewis Howe just cleaned the ball out. Yep, and the other fella come in late.
And this is a dangerous position.
It is.
Maybe too far out for a shot.
I'm actually fearing for the fourth official if this goes. That's Robbo. He's not talking to me. I think he's talking to the officials. If he scores for me direct, it's ahead of to beat Finn from that distance. You've done well, sir. He's not even going to try. Might from there though.
We'll shoot now.
Yeah, he's put his cap on it, Finn, and laughed at him.
It's not really making the most of those set piece opportunities, Stoke.
I did think it was quite a long way out to beat Finn. He's a very good goalkeeper. He takes some beating. Pass, Lou. Come on, Brad. Select that.
Jeffers loses out. And it's 4 on 4. 5 on 4 now as Robinson looks to join in. Here he is. It's Robinson! Was there a slight touch?
I think there was. Yeah, there was, yeah. Good move, West Ham. It was decisive and quick. It's hard to make out from here if it was on target or... Hard to make out if he did touch it, but...
Very faint touch if there was one.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice to see Lewis Brown going to come on now. He's been out of it. He's probably going to come on for Regan, play left back. Regan's got 75 minutes there under his belt. Really good. Lewis Brown coming on. That was a signing we've got from Arsenal. He's been out injured or ill for a couple of months. So it's nice to see him back on.
And he's going to hand that captain's armband to Finn Herrick. In the short corner as they look to catch Stoke napping. It's a deep ball in. Not quite kept alive at the back post.
Give a corner, I think, Alana.
And no complaints from Stoke, so...
No, yeah. The coaching staff don't seem over impressed with it, but there you go.
Didn't see the touch from a Stoke player, I have to
No,
say.
it's an absolute goal kick, wasn't it? But he's given a few curious ones, the fella. Nobody's perfect. I think I made a mistake about 1967, something like that.
It's floated in, and Luziao got the head on it. It will be kept alive. Mayers. Patter. Adekoya all over him. He's put himself about. Adekoya.
Yeah, as I don't think Robbo would have been too enamoured there with Tyrone. He didn't need to do that. Had lots of easy passes on there. Junior, don't overdo it. Good, good. We're out, Tyrone, you're out.
Patter.
Look at Ez, look at Ez.
He does look at him, can't quite find him. Swire. Can West Ham kill this game off? Robinson into a good area, and that will be a corner.
A lot of our good stuff second half has come through Junior down the right. He's getting to the byline, making things happen. Stood that up a little bit too much on it. I think he was for Peter Crouch, who doesn't unfortunately play for us, but he is making things happen down the right hand side. Really is.
Yeah, he came close to getting that second goal. Denied by Brooks as Rig prepares to take this set piece. And again, there's an option short, and it's Sean Moore, and his cross. It's offside.
I think the cross needed to be a bit more whippy and a bit more, just to just get a little. It was too floaty for me. Whip that in there, but he's floated it into an area where you have to put power on it yourself. Won the header as well, but all in materials, he was offside. No, shoulder to shoulder. Calm down, Mr. Mellerin. I know he's stronger than me. That happens in life. Get in the gym, son.
It's like he's just been sent on to be a nuisance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Courier.
Yeah.
And it's worked to some effect.
That wasn't a nice challenge. I think Mark Robinson liked that challenge too much. Yeah, he's getting booked for that. I can see why, actually. It wasn't a pleasant challenge. As their dugout will tell you, it's the inconsistency that you asked for. You have a look if I was right. That's a nasty challenge.
Mistimed, but quite wildly.
Yep. Reminded me of myself about 45 years ago. Can't get there quick enough these days to even do that.
Kieran Wilcox is on for Kiki Jeffers. Struggled to get into the game.
Yep.
Stoke's number 9. Ten minutes to go. That's a foul.
Yeah, it was. Calm down. Oh my God. Oh. Handbags. They're all gangsters when someone makes a foul. Pushing and shoving over nothing. Nonsense.
Yellow card.
Oh, very harsh. Very harsh decision.
Maybe more for the aftermath.
Yeah, it must have been, because nothing really happened. Nothing. Just trying to turn the kid. There you go. What's happened? Nothing. The reaction of their two players has got him booked, really. Again, we're back at church fates, aren't we?
Adekoya.
Good feet, sir.
Adekoya!
Good feet, young man. Great feet. Made all that himself.
Off the frame of the goal.
Yeah, great feet from him. Really good. From this here, 4 West Ham players around him. Bang, bang. Thanks for coming. See ya. Hit the wheel, didn't it? Hit the wheel. They done well there, fella. He knows it himself. He's quite frustrated at the end. Made that all himself.
Should have gone across the keeper, maybe.
Yeah, in hindsight, he should have done, but he done well to manipulate the ball. He really did.
He's certainly been lively in many ways since he came on. Winning free kicks, giving away free kicks, and almost getting Stoke level there.
I don't think Stoke are going to like that from their dugout point of view. That looked a free kick in their favour. I can see the referee sending someone off in this game.
Robinson. He's brought down by Dixon. And West Ham will take their time. Certainly shown a lot in an attacking sense, hasn't he? Junior Robinson.
The fourth official's getting it from Stoke now. Fourth fella down there. He's getting it from both sides. He takes it well. I thought he just smiles about it. Miles walks away. Probably thinking, I didn't give the decision. What are you telling me for?
So Rigg, what's he got in his locker this time? Louisiana's in there. Free kick goes against West Ham.
Free kick. I don't know why that was. I don't know why that was given a free head at Louisiana there. Correct me if I'm wrong. Let's have a look. Why is that a free kick? No idea. The game's changed since I was a lad. So's life. So's London. Oh, Nick then. Yeah, well played West Ham. Oh, I thought it was good West Ham United. Like that.
Dorian just on his heels slightly.
He was a bit, wasn't he? Yeah.
See, I could be a coach.
Driver. No, coach good. Joking. Oh, Punsy. Scary me. Good lad.
Dixon winning that duel. Just wonder if the steam might have gone out of Stoke a little bit these last few minutes.
I was hoping that myself, but you never can tell. No, he's not going to get on that. Another pint of John Smith's ordered. Other beers are available, by the way.
Yeah, a lot of publicity for John Smith this evening. That and Church Fates.
Do they sell John Smith's at Church Fates? Stop it, it's a game of football broke out, come on.
Gets a toe to it. And that's too heavy from Robinson.
Five minutes plus stoppage time to go. You'd think if you're the away team in that time, you are going to eke out one golden opportunity.
Yeah, they've been few and far between, to say the least. Here's Griffiths. That was a ropey moment for West Ham as Griffiths went tumbling over.
Yeah, it could have been a free kick. What's it give there?
Throw into Stoke. West Ham felt should have gone their way. In comes the cross. Agina was going in. Here he is. And that cross is blocked. And Mayers can try and get West Ham on their way here. Might have to go alone, Mayers.
And he's done absolutely brilliant there. Oh,
not quite beating the offside trap, Sean Moore. It looked close. West Ham want the free kick for the initial foul. Mayers are still down.
And Robbo's not talking to me, he's talking to the fourth official yet again. There was a free kick before we paid the pass for the offside, but should we go to VAR? Get him up the ladder up here to have a look at it and agree with us. I don't think Robbo's enjoying the referee's performance. Here's the free kick there. He can't be offside. He's not going to be offside. Is he offside? He's had one, hasn't he, fella?
Did think in real time he looked like he timed his run well. I was about to say it, but linesman maybe in a better position than us, but that replay's conclusive.
I would never think there'd be any time in my lifetime I'd be asking for VAR because I can't stand it. It's killing the game, but that there was onside. My biasness comes out again.
I don't think you need to be biased. He definitely looked like he timed it well.
Go on, Brad. Yeah, he looked like he was a yard onside, really.
Ball was a bit behind him anyway, so it wasn't
a
clear-cut opportunity, but still like to see the correct decision given there. But unless Stoke score in these next few minutes, it won't matter, as West Ham are closing in on another victory here. Would take them 7 points behind league leaders Man City, having played a game less, West Ham, so they'll have their sights set on finishing quite high up this Premier League 2 table.
If that is the case, and you look at where we finished last year in the table, I think we finished second last year. That's a great consistency to have at under 21s level. And again this year, with all those players out on loan, just showing what a good academy we run at West Ham United. Not just because I've worked here for 20 years, we do run a good academy.
Willocks.
Ooh, dangerous. Showed a bit of pace, the fella there, didn't he? Ezra's no slouch. He left him for dead a bit. I can see there's been a fair bit of extra time added on.
Stoke certainly hope that's the case.
They're making another substitution by the looks of things. Well, I think I heard him say 5 minutes. Where's that come from? Is he in one of them moods tonight, Mark? Not happy with anything.
Drops for Kelly and now Willocks. Adekore goes over. A decent ball. Griffiths will collect.
Tackle, play the ball, you're throwing. Next. They're going mad at every decision there, Stoke, even when it's a legitimate tackle. Calm down, everybody. And our lot, keep your heads.
And they took a risk there, West Ham, allowing that to go all the way through.
The minute it bounced in the box, I thought we had a problem. Keep running forward, Ez.
Rigg.
Dan. They're really pressing on, Stoke. Look at the gaps in behind them. There it is. There we are. We're in.
Dolligan. Oh, and he just looked to guide it into that far corner there, Dan Rigg.
It was a great move. I thought we'd beat the press when we was out, and we worked it well. Good pass from Dolligan. He's tried to just bend it in the corner there, just try to bend it around the player. Didn't quite catch it how he wanted to.
And there's the confirmation. There is 5 added minutes for West Ham to hold on. It's got to be now for Stoke. Been a competitive game.
It definitely has, especially second half. It really has got. I use the word feisty. We'll stay with competitive.
Yeah, it's not got out of hand.
No.
Sure. Been a very watchable 90 minutes. Stoke would love for there to be a sting in the tail. And they might have an opportunity to do that here with Griffiths. Adekoya is in the middle. Oh, and they forced a save there out of Finn Herrick. Quite an easy save, but it was an opportunity.
It was a genuine chance. It was a polite excuse for a shot, really. Fancy Finn. Always say that.
Given away.
Good advice, Robbo. Possession's the key.
The referee thought about it and eventually did give the free kick, and that will really eat up some time.
That was the Mark Noble school of nicking a free kick there. Just felt a little touch. Yeah, we'll have that. Thanks for coming. We're winning 1-0. Nobody would have been proud of that. And long gone. 2.5. Keepers. Regroup, West Ham, regroup. Find your shape.
They'll bomb forward now, Stoke. Here's Griffin. Willocks. Now Agina to Willocks again.
Mostly in front of us, so we're fine at the minute. That's not. Played Luke.
Physical. Adekoya.
He's not offside, Lino. He's not offside.
He agrees this time. It's Dan Rigg.
Put Brad in.
He's done just that.
Ooh.
Very nearly. Here comes Stoke again. They've got 2 minutes to find that leveller. It's never really looked likely. Despite their best efforts in this second half. Here's Agina. Willocks, who's seen a lot of it in these last few minutes. That cross is short, but still comes through.
Great block, Junior. Silly, nothing silly. Yeah, we'll play West Ham.
Yeah, they play their way out very well. That was a bit wayward though.
Okay, strong.
Dixon was strong in the end. The 17-year-old.
Can't knock Stoke, they're having a go. They really are having a go. They haven't laid down. But when there's only one go in it, you're always going to have a go. Good lad. Like that.
Well, that might be that. 1 minute remains, and a lot of that's going to be used up by Finn Herrick here. He'll take his liberties.
Nothing wrong with winning 1-0 in a neat and tidy home league game. Two games in succession, I think we'll take that.
Yeah, they're making a habit of this. And their win on Monday at Leeds was by the odd goal as well, 2-1.
Yep.
Ebbsfleet before as well. That's 4 successive wins that have all been by a 1-goal margin, so they're seeing out games very well, West Ham, at the moment.
Yep.
They're in great professionalism.
Not enough pressure on the ball for my liking, not enough pressure on the ball.
And that's a crucial block there, and
Cam just proved me wrong. There's a bit of pressure for you.
Swire, who's dazzled with his attacking performance.
The 5 minutes are actually up.
And there is the full-time whistle, and West Ham collect the 3 points. That first half goal from Ajala, enough for them to see off Stoke, who huffed and puffed in that second half. But in the end, it was a comfortable win. 1-0 maybe doesn't do it justice.
No, I agree. Yeah, I mean, I can't knock Stoke for the way they kept going and their attitude. But I think we've done enough to win the game. I really do. Should have put it maybe to bed a little bit earlier. I think our shout for I'm going to say that because I am West Ham. But I think our shout for the penalty, the pullback on Regan, was probably better than the one they had in the first half. Just a few of the cutbacks could have been a little bit cleaner and a bit more precise to our players. And if we'd have got 2-0, could have well gone on from that. But again, hard fought 1-0, nothing wrong with that. 3 points, clean sheet. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good game management in the end, wasn't it? And I think Mark Robson may have similar comments as he did after that Leeds game. As you say, maybe didn't take the opportunities to put the game to bed, but ultimately they dug in and got the 3 points, and that takes them to a very nice position in the league table. It looks rosy now, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It's also nice that he changed 3 players, got 3 players on. They got 25, 27 minutes on the pitch, so he's giving everyone a chance of football, which is good. It's also part of your job, getting players on and giving them minutes. Josh Ajala will be happy for his contribution. There he is, knocking one in. So comfortable. I wouldn't say comfortable night's work, but productive night's work. Really would. It's the goal again. Tyrone, good. Sean, good. Great cross, great finish. Don't know how close the keeper was actually. The keeper nicks that, or even gets any sort of touch on it. Obviously Josh is not putting it in, but the pace of the cross actually really takes him out of it. Cam just swats it, just see the pace of it, just kills the keeper. Josh has done well to read it and put it into the empty net.
Yeah, and Sean Moore, who was involved in that move, he could have had a couple of goals himself tonight, couldn't he? That one cleared off the line before the opener, and in second half, down to our left, the effort that forced a good save out of Alfie Brooks.
Yeah, again, as I say, I think if it would have went to 2-0, I think we would have been much more, we could have controlled it and maybe looked for a third sort of thing. So when you're only 1 goal in front, and fair due to Stoke, they knew there was only 1 goal behind. One little lapse of concentration with the fella with the fast feet there who just hit the wheel, that could have been 1-1, and that was a great one. So when there's only 1 goal in it, you're always in the game. And fair due to Stoke, they realised that. But I'm happy for us. We've got the 3 points.
As for Stoke, they remain 3 adrift at the bottom of Premier League 2 in 26th place, 5 points from 12 games. That win at Reading, they couldn't quite follow it up here tonight despite a solid defensive effort. West Ham are up to 5th. They're level on points with Manchester United and Brighton. 7 points behind Man City now, still having played a game less, and they're above Chelsea, who the men's team will play on Monday. But for the academy, as you mentioned, Mark, that big game against Manchester United coming up, and the under-21s have got Arsenal here next week before Blackburn pay the Irons a visit the following week. So a real string of home games now, chance to put some more points on the board.
Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. Keep churning the 1-0s out, would that do us fine?
And just a reminder again, tomorrow at 10 a.m. on YouTube and Facebook, series premiere of Ironworks, as the club takes a look into Jared Bowen's rise from non-league to becoming West Ham captain. That's all from us. Final score here, West Ham 1, Stoke City 0, and we'll see you next time.